Dear participants, we are starting with the second session, and this is a continuation from the morning workshop session. So we have our resource person, Dr. Sarasija, back. So she will be continuing with this session. Ma'am, over to you, ma'am.
So now I will request all the participants to use this link. You see this ipindiaservices.gov.in public search. This is our Indian patent database by the Intellectual Property of India, right? To do a patent search. So let's take a look and just tell me whether you've been able to enter this database.
Ma'am, can you repeat the web address?
ipindiaservices.gov.in. Let me put it in the chat box. I think that's the best thing.
Yes, ma'am, we could able to do it.
Okay, excellent. Now we'll quickly look at the help. That's the best way to start. So first, the search syntax, because each database has a different search syntax. Okay, so here they are telling about the asterisk and the tilde. So asterisk is 0, 1 or multiple characters. Tilde is the single character. So if you have computer and asterisk, that means it will find phrases or sentences that start with computer and have something else afterwards. If you have the asterisk before computer, it will find phrases or sentences that end with computer. Okay, and if you use the asterisk before and after the word, right, like radius here, asterisk before and asterisk after, then it will find phrases or sentences that have radius in any position. Now, for example, computer, computer. Find phrases or sentences that end with computer and have computer in any position. So, solar, asterisk panel, phrases that start with solar and end with panel. Electric, asterisk device, asterisk. Find phrases or sentences that start with electric and contain device in any position. And if you have tilde in the middle of panel, solar tilde tilde panel, find phrases that contain solar panel device where omitted characters are replaced with sign. So, for example, authentication base and you have asterisk. So then you have asterisk before and asterisk after. So you have authentication base and you have something before and something after, right? And here you have authentication base and you have something before and you have something after, right? Information communication. So information, you have the asterisk before and asterisk after. System and the rest, and then you have communication. It is ending with communication, you see. So this is on the help menu, help tab. You can get exactly how to use the syntax. Each database will have its own syntax. So if you have to familiarize yourself with that syntax and use it in the search. System enabled, you see, system enabled. So enable will be anywhere, system it will start with. Okay, and you want to use the plus and the minus. Plus, if you want to use two words in a search, you can use the plus. Like find words. If you have plus computer minus engineering, find words or phrases that contain the word computer and do not contain the word engineering. So you have plus computer minus engineering. Plus velocity plus acceleration means find words or phrases that contain both velocity and acceleration. Plus electromagnetic plus chip minus radiation means find words or phrases that contain both electromagnetic and chip but do not contain radiation. Quotation marks, if you want to search for specific phrase or words, solar, right? Integrated circuits, then you can use the Boolean operators and or not. This is common in most databases. There is no problem with this. Computer and engineering, computer or engineering, and computer not engineering. So this is usually the intersection, that is computer and engineering. Computer or engineering is the union, and computer not engineering is exclude, means all those which are in engineering are and not in computer, right? Like that. So so this is an example search. Title, it's just put in everything over here. I will just take this number just to continue for the patent search. Now we go back to the patent search. Here we will look at all these tabs here. We went through the have, help, that is all the syntax. So that when you all the syntax. All the syntax. There's some background.
Participants, please mute yourself.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
What was that?
Some participant mic was unmute. That's what the disturbance.
Okay. All right. I just got scared that something at my end. So we've gone through the help and we've seen all the syntax. Now we're just looking at the patent search, this interface. Now here you have two places. You have the published applications and granted applications. It's either or, you won't get both. Okay. So you can either search for published applications or the granted applications. And here, if you have the date, to date, you need to fill these from to whatever. So if you put, for example, 2001, it will fill a date, and then you can, you can go in the calendar and you can decide which one you want to put. For example, to 2021, and here, for example, or here, if you want to put 2020, you can correct it. There's no problem. Here you can do March, for example, 31. You need to fill these things. This is just as an example I'm showing you. You can, what kind of results you want to retrieve. And this field has the date, application date, publication, date of grant, and priority date. None of these are mandatory, but you have to fill in something so that the database can retrieve some information, right? So here you can give the application date, okay, and whichever one you want to do, and then you fill in here the things. Title, okay, can give this. And here you can see there is a drop-down menu. You can change from the title to abstract or the complete specification. You can have the numbers or the name, country, address, inventors, and the office, all of this. Any of these you can take in any of the fields. So it's the same here. It's automatically shows you different ones so that it's easier for you to use, but it's the same drop down. Okay. So it shows each one in this way. So select the search filing office, it's internet, and here you have to put which office you've. So we have Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, and Chennai. What kind of patent classification, there's only one. So each one of these is possible over here. Okay, PCT publication number as well. Now here on this side is the logical operator. You have and, or not, right? You combine these fields. Okay, and that's how you do this. And you all, this is the first phase, and then patent e-register. You can put in your number. For example, we had this one, and now you can enter the code 4L51X, and you show in e-register. So you have to have a valid patent number. So if you have a valid patent number, you can take it from there. For example, if we go to the help menu and take that one, just for example purposes, patent number, for example, 218531, right? So you go back to the patent e-register. You can put this number here. Taking some problem. It's quite, it takes some getting used to this particular database, but this is the only one we have. It is not picking it up. My end, there is a problem. It's not taking 6 characters, and it has to have 6 characters. I don't know why. 23652, for example, 23652. Okay. Just not taking 6 characters. 2, 3, 6. I think it's taken it now. Okay, so this is what it will bring you to, the e-register. Pretty slow, pretty difficult, but it's possible. Just keep on with it. So here it will tell you the legal status of that particular document. It is seized. Date of secession means date it was seized, that is 9/2/10. What is the application? When what is it granted? PCT national phase of this thing. What is the title? Who was the assignee? Who was the patentee? And normal due date. So they have not paid their fees, and it is stopped. So you can see this is the e-register, which will give you all the information. What kind of information? Basically the legal status, bibliographic data, and the fee status. You can see all the documents if you go to the view documents. It's slow, but you have to bear with it. You will get the information. It's just that it takes time. Okay, so here are all the documents regarding this particular number. For example, the power of attorney, the petitions, the PCT, Form 5.3.18.1, all the drawings, description, claims, all the how the claims have been filed. You can take a look at that. It's pretty comprehensive, but it is difficult to maneuver in this website. It takes time. So here you can see the claims, all the claims you can get, and you can, all the details are available here. You can get the abstracts, whatever correspondence with the patent office, the description, drawings, Form 1, 18.3, all that has been filed is all here. So the e-register, this is what it was. You can go back. You want to see the application status again. It's the same thing. You have to enter it here, enter the captcha. And what was that number that we had? It worked last time. Let's see the head. Okay. 218531, for example. Let us see. Okay, so here we have to enter the show the status. Okay, patent application. This is the problem. You have to do it a couple of times, but it will work. It's not that it won't work. It will work. 218531. Let us see. Yeah. If it goes through, it's good. It gives you everything. Everything has been put. It's very thorough. It takes time. So here what you can see is that is the application number, all the data, and then the filing dates, everything. And it says it was filed, published, request was filed, under examination, disposed, means it's granted. You can see the examination reports here. You can see all the documents here. Takes time, but it's possible. So yeah, so here it is the examination report. What is the examination report? What are the objections? The way a thing is. So you will get all the details here, and you can see all the documents. The same thing which you got in the e-register, those same documents you will get over here. So this is something which is important if you are in the process of patent filing. Okay, so now we go back to the patent search. We've done all these tabs, we've done, and you've got these. Now let us take a look at, for example, okay, you want to do in the abstract, let us just go with what you have suggested, computer implemented. Now again, there is a CAPTCHA. This is a problem. I'm just telling you beforehand because it is very, very slow. But it is very important to know this database. So many results you get. There is no export facility on this database. Like Google Patents has an export facility, which I already explained. This one does not have an export facility. Okay, so here we have all that. This is all the patent in the patent search. We did the published ones, right? So we did compute, and going back and forth, it will not remember anything. Okay, you have to keep entering again and again. But this is the only database we have for our searches in India. Now, can I see answers in the chat box? Why is it important to search the Indian patent database for us? Some answers, please. Why is this patent database very important for us?
For review of work, we have an answer from one of the participant, Dr. Balasubramaniam.
Any other answers?
Since we are filing in India, ma'am.
Correct. That is the correct answer. Okay, since we are filing in India, our commercial interests are in India, and we will get protection in India. We need to know what has been filed in India. That is why this patent database is very, very important. It is reflected in other patent databases also, but that's not as thorough as this one. Okay, so although there are deficiencies, there is no export facility, it is very slow and all that. But I would suggest familiarize yourself with database. If you are thinking of filing in India, you need to go through what has been filed in India. Okay. So if you have any, can any one person give me a suggestion? We will look at published and granted patents and we'll do a quick search on something here. Anything? I know it's biotech universities and colleges, but anything, whatever you would like to, let us quickly do one and then we go on to other databases.
Ma'am, fluidized bed reactor for dye degradation.
1 second, let me first note it down. Fluidized.
Design of fluidized bed reactor.
Bed reactor for
Dye degradation.
Dye degradation. Okay. Okay. So let us abstract. We will clear. Okay. So here, for example, we can put. Okay. So you can tell me how to do fluid. Do we put an asterisk? Yeah.
This is a single word, ma'am.
Yeah, so we are not going to put, you remember the syntax I showed you with tilde and with the asterisk. So we are doing fluid asterisk bed. Yeah. Reactor. Okay. And then we can go here and we can again do abstract and we can put, what did you say? Dye degradation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Let us try. And we put in this 6, 4, 5, and 6. Let's take a search. We didn't get anything, so we go back to patent search. We remove this. Fluid bed is one word, you said? Is it this way? Am I correct? Or there's a space between fluid and bed? Hello?
Fluidized, ma'am. Fluidized.
Okay.
Fluidized bed reactor. Now it's
Okay. Degradation. Degradation. You said, okay, so we don't put all the asterisks, we'll do that later. So this is Y1 LN0. Let us see. Why is that not coming? There's no published. Invalid captcha. Okay, we go again. This is the problem with this site. Give you a lot of trouble. But if it gets okay, so here it is. So you've got 52 results in the application. We did not click the granted. So this is published. There are 52 documents, right? We can go to the next page as well. So there is 2, 3. There are 3 pages. You can go back to the first and let us see something and see whether we've got irrelevant hit. Okay, let us see this. Okay, so here it is. The present application Hello?
Participants, please ma'am, little disturbance I will give.
Okay, that's better. Okay, so here's the abstract and the details of what we got. So the present application relate development method of treatment of textile wastewater, adsorption of dye molecules, degradation of dye molecules is there, right? Have been carried out adopting synthesized polymer hydrogels. Polymer nanocomposite hydrogels have been synthesized, ultrasound polymerization technique. The combined process and packed bed hydrogel adsorption demonstrate higher removal of the dyes from aqueous media as compared to packed bed hydrogel alone. Okay, is this related? Okay, you can see the complete specification here. It's the field of description, and let us see whether the claims are here. Okay. Let's see the claims. We can go to, this is the complete specification. This is the abstract field of description. What I don't see is, I see packed bed, I don't see fluid bed, but dye degradation is there. So you have to decide whether this one is related to your invention or not. So here are the claims. Okay, so basically the purpose is there, dye, removal of dye from effluent, and the method is packed bed, nanocomposite hydrogel. Okay, it's not fluidized bed. Now, how different is packed bed and fluidized bed, that you would know as an expert, but it seems to be a little bit related only. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now let us look at another result. We can low-cost hybrid system based on hydrodynamic cavitation and hydrogel adsorption for textile dye waste. Here it is. And this is the one we saw, right? This is the one we saw. In situ purification of river, we don't want. So you have to go one by one. There is no way of exporting in this database. But the good thing is, what you will find here, you will not, I mean, it's the best for our Indian controlling local fluid age in a stirred reaction. This might be a fluid bed. Yeah, can you take a look at this one? Is this relevant? There is a mention of a chemical reactor. Take a look at this particular application. What is it? Controlling fluid age in a stirred reactor. Take a look. So in each one here, you get the application status. We've gone through how to see the application status. And that is, we could go through each one of these tabs, but that is just being repetitive. So see if you have anything that you find of interest in this one, and we can go through that in detail. And then we can do one more for our Indian patent database, and we'll move on.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
If I have to do a search for herbal or flavored water, how do I go up?
All right, we go here. Right, we are looking for published, right? We can do anywhere, right? Abstract, or we can go to the big one. So what we do is, here you can do herbal. What is that? Herbal or flavored water, right? So here you put herbal, okay, and then you go or, and here you would put flavor or flavor, right? And here you put abstract. and you put water or beverage or drink, whatever synonyms. We've done that. Herbal, you can do, or natural, or what, how do you, or aroma, tell me, or essence, give me words, herbal or natural, or tell me what, any other words?
Medicated, ma'am.
Medicated, okay. Let us see. I mean, it's just, you can do it and check. That's it. Okay, so B01O, what is this now? 7. Oh, we didn't put water, is it? Okay, let's go back. Wait and search. So let's enter. Okay, and water or beverage or drink. We have put. Not, you want to put, no, not something, you want to exclude something. What would you like to? What would you like to exclude? Anything you would like?
Beverage. We want to exclude beverage. It is not a beverage.
It's
We are
not
just
a
looking.
Okay.
Ma'am, if I am right, I think water spelling from my end, it is not right.
WATER.
Okay, okay. Because I can see it as R. Right.
Okay. All right, let's just go with this then. Let's see. Y616. Okay, let's search. Okay, here you have to go through it. A herbal using combined for wound healing. Water, it's not saying for what, but let us see what it is. Herbal composition, pharmaceutically active amount, nanosize. It's for topical application. So you see, this water can be used for anything. Excuse me, I'll just shut the door. There's a bit of. So water can be used in many applications. You see, it's not only drink. So when we say water, it can be used. This is a herbal composition, but it is being used for topical application. You see, it's so somehow you need to enter something here for not. And so you can put not, let us say topical. We know not topical application, right? Anything else? And we also had medicated, so it came as a topical application, like a skin ointment or something, because water or drink.
Ma'am, it is not for application purpose. It is for
So
drinking
that's what
purpose.
we did. So that's why we've put not, right? Because we were retrieving results with topical application, correct? So we have to exclude applications which are topical. We want only for drinking purposes. Now, how to make it such that it is only for drinking and not for application? You exclude topical, right? We've put not here. Can you see not?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So anything else you want to exclude? See, you put water or drink. So flavor, aroma, essence in water, the application could be for anything. So instead of or drink, we just put and drink, I think. So P08O0. Let us see. Search. Yeah. Date juice with mango and honey. Application. Let us see this. Is this close to what you're looking for? It's a juice of the present invention prepared by a specific process which requires a different set of ingredients. Okay. Now, if you can describe the water more, like what kind of water are you saying? Like it is here water, the results that are coming is juice or extract. What kind of water is it? You will have to deconstruct. If you heard my first lecture, you have to deconstruct your invention such that you put in more words for your water. You have to describe your water better. Can you give me some more?
Ma'am, it is regular water, drinking water, which is flavored with some aromatic oil.
Yeah, so we've got flavor, aroma, essence, it's there. But if you, what happens is this description is not sufficient. Can you see if you say herbal, natural or medicated, flavor, aroma or essence and water, not for topical, the results are juices and extracts. Now, from juices and extracts, what do you want more? You want it to be transparent, you want it to be colored,
No.
you know, some more description has to go into your search methodology.
So it should be transparent, plain water.
Okay,
Water
so
without
let's just go
juice.
and transparent. Yeah. And is this correct? Transparent.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I think you have selected not logical operator for water. Can you check on that?
No, it not came for this thing. Okay, so is this better? Not or and, we need and. Yeah. And this is and this is and. This also has to be and. Yeah, so I think we are good now. Anything else? It's a drink, it's herbal, natural, medicated, it's flavored, it's water, it's transparent. Anything else?
I think that's it, madam.
If you have any other description, you can put it in, it'll go, you know, more specific. No, it doesn't give you transparent. Have I written it right? Let's go translucent. If it becomes too specific, it won't pick it because the abstract might not have it. Then you have to go to the description. No, it doesn't take it. So let's try something else.
Can we put it as a bottled water?
Yeah, we can put bottled water. We can go complete specification instead of abstract. And let us see. Look in more of the document. Okay. Herbal and bottle. It still doesn't take because it's too specific. So probably we just have to do away with translucent. And what you have to do now is go with this and pick it out manually. Get your results. We did get results, but they were too broad. So here you have 1450 results. So here tea beverage, multi-compartment beverage bottle system, method, dried edibles, spirits prepared from cold brew coffee grounds. So here it is, something here. Distilled coffee spirits, method for preparing. This is close. This is pretty close. You will have to pick out red rice, solid tea composition, Gucci tea. So you have to go to each one of these and take the ones which you think are relevant, because the search strings have to have the right ingredients. You have to spend some time on it. It will take you a couple of hours. Herbal composition with improved bioavailability. Method of processing raw sugarcane, maximizing the preservation of polycosanols during production of a natural sugarcane juice-based product. Seems closed, very close. Enriched beverage. Herbal fruit wine composition, method of preparation. So go through it and check it. You can click on it and you can see all your abstracts. Then you will find what, or you can go back to the patent search and modify this. You know, you might have some more things to put in or remove something from the entries. You get the idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So any other you want to check some other concept?
Participants, if you have anything, any concept to be checked, please post it or unmute yourself and.
Okay. So with this I will, this is just a very cursory introduction to INPAS. A lot happens with practice. Go to this website, put in your keywords, find out what you want, and this one you can't export. That is a huge issue with this one. But you will get whatever information you get, it will be thorough, it's complete. All the documents have been entered, and it's very important for us because it's about India. Okay, so any questions, you can either post it or you can send it to the organizers. We'll try and answer. Now we have to go to the next database, which is the patent scope. Are you able to see my screen? Patent scope screen?
Yes, ma'am.
It says simple search on top. Are you able to see it? Can you see this patent scope?
Ma'am, can you paste the link, ma'am? Can you paste the link in chat box?
Yeah. Are you able to see it though? That's all I'm worried about.
Yes, ma'am. We could able to see it.
Okay. Okay. Now, in this, what I want you to do, because I am already logged in, here where it says Sarasija Padmanabhan, it would be saying login for you.
Ma'am, we should log in or we can directly go for the search?
No, you have to create a login. So that's the thing. For me, let me see if I can. You have to create a login. It's very user friendly. You all know how to create logins. It'll tell you, it will go to your email. There'll be a verification. You make a password and then you come back to this. This needs to be done because most of us in the life sciences require chemistry-based and biotech-based things. So we need chemical compound search. That cannot happen without a login. So just create a user ID and password and tell me that we are done.
Participants, once it is done, please post yes in the chat.
Ma'am, few people are facing problem. It is showing as authentication failed.
Why was that? Did they check their emails? It would have sent a verification to their emails. They have to go to the email and click on a link and then do the password.
Participants, please follow these guidelines and try again.
Has anybody been able to do it? Like if even 4 or 5 have been able to do it, then we are good.
Yes, one candidate says done, ma'am.
Okay. And anybody amongst the moderators have been able to do it? Have you been able to do it? Have you been able to log in?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Okay, so now I want you to see the simple search interface. Okay. Now here there are certain links, okay, regarding the PCT and all. This is very important information. You can read up on all of this. And here what the new phase is that you can check for non-patent literature as well in the new patent scope features. But that's not part of this workshop. What we are going to look at is the regular search in patent scope. So here you have a tab for feedback, search, browse, tools, and settings. So here in the settings, you can, what is the query language, whether you want stemming, you want a single family member, you want to include NPL or not. Now that comes in the settings itself, whether you want to include non-patent literature. Okay, now you can, in the settings, you can modify the results list view. You want to see all plus image, multi-columns. How do you want to see the results? This is very important. How many results per page? You can go up to 200 per page. And you can sort by relevance or by dates. Publication date, descending, ascending, application date, descending, ascending, whether you want stemming or not. Stemming means the root word will be there and other changes would be possible. Okay. Single family member is usually a very good idea. All right. So this is in the settings. You can reset it or you can save whatever is there. So it will process it. Usually it is no problem. Patent scope is pretty good to work with. There is no problem. Everything is very, very simple over here. I use this on a regular basis. Okay, now once this clears, we'll go on to the next. Start hanging. Okay, so now settings is done. Now tools. So you have the translation facilities, because the patents from various countries could be filed in various languages. So the WIPO translate facility is there. All languages can be translated. You know, you can have English or you can have Spanish, French, whatever is the language of convenience for you. You can have your results from that language. Then there is WIPO Pearl. WIPO Pearl is we will go through it. It gives you, you know, in a concept, what kind of keywords you can use. It helps you. It's a sort of a dictionary which helps you to put in your words. Okay, this is what is most important. Next is browse. You can look at the Gazette. You can look at sequence listings, national. These are not regularly used in a search system. Now, the search, this tab is the one which is the most important when you are doing a search. In this, there are simple, advanced field combination, cross-lingual expansion, and chemical compounds. So this page is the simple search page. Now here, for example, I put in, what was it? Medicated water. You know, and we want all offices, right? And we can just do front page medicated water, and let's just do a search on that. So you've got 1064 results. Okay, you're viewing all. You are not doing a single member, so you have to refine options. So you want a single member. Okay, you've done that, and now you do a search. So how many results do you get? Again, it's all right, 1606. Single fem. Do you want to include NPL? It is not including MPL. It is not stemming. The language is only English. Do you want to limit your offices for medicated water?
We can do it, madam. Rather than medicated, we can specify to flavored water.
Okay, let's do it then. Flavored water. Search. So it comes to 3000 some numbers. Single family member, let us do single family member, yes, and then search. It's still 3056. Language English. Offices, do you want to limit to single family water program? Okay, relevance, offices. You don't want all offices, so you can look for, we can look for Asia, Europe, so that it's a little bit better and we go back. Okay, so here, flavored yeast extract, a liquid distilled water and a flavored beverage, tube for water containing product which may be perfumed or flavored. Okay, this is a distribution tube. It is not the composition itself. Method of natural aromatizer preparation. Homogenization method for fermented glutinous rice flavored instant food. Oral vaccine flavored drinking water. Packaged herbal flavored drinking water. This is an Indian patent. Shall we take a look? Can we take a look? Is this relevant?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So so now what you can do is, this one will not give you the details. The description is not available here. So here is a formulation of packaged herbal flavored drinking water. Invention provides a method of development and stable formulation of packaged herbal flavored drinking water using drinking water and herbal additives and or spice oils, oleoresins, plant alkaloids, either individually or in combinations. Herbal flavored water can be used for meeting the water requirement of the body. I think this all meets what you're looking for, right? Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we copy this number and let me just so that let's go to impasse. Okay, so we will look at published and we will go to application number. We put the application number here. Are you able to see my screen on impasse? Excuse me, are you able to? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now let us look at 6E041. Okay, let us hope we get this one. What is the problem? Invalid capture. This is what it does all the time. JJ08G. Search. No, it's a. Why don't you try it at your end? Maybe there's a problem with mine because this is the number which you have to find in the Indian patent database. Okay. It's been granted. Okay, grant number. Let us take the grant number. Maybe that will work. SO4XJ. Search. Here. A synergistically stabilized herbal water and process therefore granted. Here it is. Here is the whole thing, complete specification. You will get everything here. So you see, it's very helpful to know that even if you don't get the details on the patent scope, because they don't have to, they only have to put in what they have given, and they have got the abstract and they've got the bibliographic data. Right, so you pick up the number and then you go to the impasse, the Indian patent database, you will get the entire thing over here. You are going to mix both of them. So is that helpful? Are you able to see this patent document?
Yes, ma'am.
A synergistically stabilized herbal water and process therefore. That is the one. And if you go to the application status, you will even get the details. Okay, so now this was one. And next we come back to the patent scope. Is everybody back with me on the patent scope page? Is everybody able to see the patent scope page?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we go back to our first page. Okay, so here, now this is the result list. Okay, so we did front page, flavored water, and we got so many results. Now, of course, you can go through it one by one, but there are other things also which you need to you need to see. All right, now here you see something. This is here it will tell you what is the query tree. Here you can save the query. Here it can display the detail beside the result list. Here what it will do is an analysis. You see how it will analyze it is like this. Okay, so here you will get in this data set what kind of results are available. Okay, who are the countries, who are the applicants, inventors, what is the IPC, International Patent Classification, what are the publication dates. You can have charts, right? So you can do by histograms or you can do pie charts by clicking on here. That you can look at who the applicants are by clicking on the applicants. It will make the chart for applicants. And you can even, see how many it will give you. If you hover your mouse over the particular portion, it will give you the different ones. And then you can go to inventors. It will do a pie chart for that. How many IPC codes? It will tell you which IPC code. The main one is A23L. You can go back to the IPC classification and see what that is for. You can find out the publication dates, like it is from 2012 to 2020. This is active. Then you can also do the time series for the analysis. So 2017, there seems to be a lot of work happening, and the color is China. You see, 475 applications. Over here, China. So this is how you can get your results on by analysis. So close the analysis. Now you can also, what else can you do? You can sort by relevance. This I told you, per page I told you. You can have the all plus image. So on the right hand side, you will get the image if you do this. So for example, if there is an image available, it will come. For example, here there is an image, so you can take a look at. It doesn't have to be flavored water. The search can be about anything. So now if you do that, you will get the picture also. Okay, so this is one thing. Now let us take something which is in another language. For example, method for producing articles of plant origin impregnated with a liquid plant. No, we don't want that. Flavored pastry. Okay. Process for producing flavored alcoholic beverage. We don't want. Beer flavored concentrate. Don't want. Sugar-free concentrated flavored drink. Okay, let us look at this one. Also published as EP. So let us see what this is. So it is in another, it's in French, German, and English. Now what I want you to see is, let us go, okay, here only the abstract is given. But if you go to the original document, sometimes when it is in another language, the facility to translate is also there. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show, because machine translate is available. That is one thing which is very important. And then the facility to download your results is there. So if you have logged in, you can get 10,000, up to 10,000 results if you have created a login. Okay. This is subscription free. You don't have to pay anything. This is a free database. Okay. And you can get 100 results otherwise. Now, I have logged in. I can get 10,000 results, but the total number of results is only 2625. Okay. So now let us look at the 100 results. I'll show you how it comes. I'm downloading. Open with Microsoft Excel. Okay. So here, can you see the Excel sheet, or should I represent? Are you able to see the Excel sheet?
Excel sheet we couldn't see, ma'am.
You can't see the Excel sheet. Okay, so I will represent open shared tray. Open shared tray, and we go to the Excel sheet. Where is the Excel sheet? Okay, I can meeting my WIPO Skype. Where is the Excel sheet? I don't see the Excel sheet on Excel sheet here either. But okay, let me just save it. Save as desktop result list. Okay, copy of result list. Now let us see if I can share it. Yes, so here it is. This is how it will look like. This is the thing that you will get. It will give you the time of query, front page, which are the offices, and sorted by relevance. All these are hyperlinked. You don't have to do anything. The results are hyperlinked. You have application number, application date, country, title, IPC code. There's more, okay, and image. So you get all these things. Sugar-free concentrated flavored drink, for example, you can see that. Flavored vodka, flavored glutinous rice, flavored component in cheese, beer or beer flavored, herbal flavored soda water drinks containing essential oils and herbal extracts. Here's another one which might be important for you. So that's a number 5 here. It's a Czech one. It's a Czech patent. Okay. So this is the patent scope, very, very briefly, with one example from the audience. What I would request all of you is, when you go back home, try this. This is just the first phase. Now what I want to share with you is a couple more on so here it is. So we did the search, we did the simple search. Now we will do field combination. So this is the same like the field combination I showed you on InPass. So here you can put in a number of and the operators are also just and or. And here you will put in, if you want the abstract, we will do abstract, a couple of abstracts, and okay, so here, for example, I will put herbal, just very, very simply, and here I will put drink, right? Herbal drink. or herbal water, and we'll also put drink. So we get just very simply we are going to look at this. How do you get this thing away from here? So it says 359 searches, results. So here, for example, herbal tea drink, method of making a herbal drink, mint herbal tea flavored drink preparation, Chinese herbal medicine drink. So you can take a look, right? So that is what we did was, this is the second option we took, that is the field combination search, right? So here the same thing you can do. You can download the results, you can go through it. This will be all hyperlinked to the patent scope database over here. Is this clear? Are these two modes of searching on patent scope clear? The first one was a simple search, the second is the field combination search. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there any feedback from the participants? Are they finding it useful? Is there any question that they would like to ask on these two things?
The replies are only yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The
Fine.
replies they are giving as yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's fine. Now the next one I want to show is chemical compounds. Okay, compound name. For example, if you have a compound you want to search for, you have to be logged in. That is the first criterion. You can't do it without logging in. For example, diclofenac. Okay, so you can have diclofenac here, and you can do an exact structure search. For example, it will give you here now.
If you have any question, here.
Okay, so now if you go, for example, you've got so many results and it has got an inchai key over here. You can see, so I'm just showing you very quickly. I mean, this is not in detail. Now, if you go into one of these, for example, you will have compounds. You see the compounds tab, click on that. Okay, that's the compound. Okay, so now where do you want to find it? Is it there in the abstract? Description. So this is the things which are available in the description. Okay, so let us take one which is the closest, diclofenac. Okay, we go with diclofenac. Where is it in the description? This is how it will show you where it is in the description. So even the formula, for example, dichlorophenilaminobenzoacetic acid, it will be highlighted for you to see. You see? And if you hover your mouse over it, it will give you the structure. Okay, similarly, let us look at, for example, okay, let us go for search. We do a chemical compounds. Let us look at, what shall we look at? Let us look at aspirin. Okay, very quickly, let us just look at aspirin. Okay, now we go into anything over here, right? And you go for compounds. Okay, where do you want to see? You want to see in full text? Which one do you want to see? Okay, you want to see this one? Sure, go back. Here, it's in some other language, but it is going to show you that. Do you see what I mean? Is that clear to you? Is that clear how to do a chemical search?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So another thing I wanted to show was for advanced search. Okay, so let us say we've got a particular chemical over here, and then if you want to make a search string, It will prompt you. You see how it's prompting you? And not or. So here we say and then we say, for example, and then we go here, then it will tell you where do you want to search? Abstract, all fields. So let's say or abstract. In the abstract, what do you want to check? Okay, you want to check headache. All right, very simply put. Let us do the search. So here it's got 669 results, combinations with an. Okay, so headache is highlighted everywhere. You can get into this. You will see this. Okay, you go in the claims. It will show you aspirin wherever. Okay. Is this clear? Is the chemical compound search clear for everyone? How to do this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we are looking at 1 o'clock. Should I show you another database or are we done for today? I can show you the US Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO. But this is a lot of information for you to, refresh and digest and practice. Because if you don't practice, it's not going to work. You'll forget all that I've told you. So think about it and tell me whether we should continue with another database or not.
Ma'am, we would like to see USPTO also, ma'am.
Yes, okay, excellent. So are you with me? Are you able to see the, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll give you the link here. This is the USPTO link. All right, so this is, it also has two. It has for patent applications and it has for granted patents. So here it is, this is the home. This is the home. Okay, so here you can see quick search, advanced search, all of this. All right. And this is the applications. The same way. This is the granted and this is the application. So we are going to quick search here. Okay. And here you are going to take a look at what are the fields which are possible. Same thing. Okay. So you have title, abstract, issue date, application serial number, all these things you will get over here. Okay. All these are the fields. Now, for example, for the example we're taking abstract. We are taking flavored water, right? Flavor. And here we are going to put abstract and you took water. And do a search. It's working. Let's go. Hmm. We'll do it again. Abstract flavor. Abstract water. Takes very long. You all can also try it. Maybe your, this thing is easier. It's long, I mean, quicker, because mine is taking very long. My computer is taking very long. It's very simple. Just enter the terms and change the field to abstract. Should come. It's just taking forever. Why it's taking so long, I have no clue. Let me try again somewhere else. I will come back. I'll change my browser and so it says waiting. So it's just taking forever. What will happen is it will just give you a patent number and it will give the titles. Flavored water. You need to, maybe there are too many results. Like, let us put something else here to limit it for a quick search. Just put Ayurveda just to make it easier. Let us just see whether it works, or is it connecting. No patents for this. Okay, quick. So it is working. There's no problem. Flavor and abstract, and here you can put what? Drink. Let us just change that. Okay, so it's flavored drink, granted 27 hits. Okay. So this is the way it comes in the USPTO. And what it looks like, if you click on this, both will go to the HTML file, which is here. Okay. And this is how it looks like. It gives the patent number, it gives the date, the title, it's an abstract, the bibliographic data, referenced by. If you click here, you will get the referenced by. Are you able to see my my screen? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, we can see the screen, ma'am.
Okay, so now if I click on referenced by, you can go to no patents are referenced by. Okay, so we go back. Not referenced by anybody, but these are the ones they have cited, and you have the entire patent is described here. The PDF of this is available only in images. If you go to images, you will get the PDF of this file. So this is what is available here. So this is the kind, there is no export facility over here. Now, similarly, if you, this is granted patents. Similarly, if you go to home, you can go and you look at the applications as well. The same thing we can do here. You go to abstract and here you can put flavor. And here you can again do abstract, or you can put complete specification depending on what. Let us try water here. I don't know why water is not working. Something. Yeah, it's got 718. Okay, so same sort of a thing. You get the results, and here you have to just 1 through 50. It is going showing you, and you have to go to which page. You can say here which page you want to go to. You can go there. And there's a next list here, and go to the next list. Keep seeing what you want to see, but there's no. You have to see it here. There's no other. That's the problem with the USPTO database. Okay, so here it is. You can take a look. You try and figure it out, and tell me if there are any questions on this. There is an advanced search method also, but little tedious. For example, it's the same abstract flavor and abstract water, and you can even do more here. And abstract, for example, let us put what? Rose. Define search. Let's see if anything turns up. Yeah. Something. So you can refine it over here in the same way. The method's all same. I've taught you that in the previous lectures as well. So this is basically USPTO for you. Just a quick glance at what it holds. Any questions on this?
No, ma'am.
All right, then I'll stop sharing. All right. Fine. So any questions on the entire session?
Participants, you can unmute yourselves and you can ask if you have any questions. If you have any feedback to directly give it to Madam, you can unmute yourself and give it.
All right, I'll ask a question. Now, if you have an Indian patent you're searching for, where will you search for it? Any answers in the chat box, please? Yes, in pass. I can see that answer. That is very good. Now, you can also get some results in patent scope. Okay, but you will not get the complete data, might not get the complete data, or you'll finally have to come to impasse. You're looking for a US patent. You want to search in the US patent database. Where will you search? Yes, USPTO, that is correct. You can also search for it in patent scope. It's possible. All right. Amongst the ones which we have looked, there are other patent databases, but we have not covered those today because it will be too much for you to retain and too much for you to practice. So amongst these, the one which is the one which has the maximum flexibility. patent scope, I think, according to me, it is patent scope. It has the maximum coverage of countries, and also you can do specifically the chemical compound search, very, very useful for the life sciences and yes, and biotech. So basically, that's what I have to share with you today. If there is any questions, any feedback, I'll be happy to take it. That's it then. Thank you.
Good afternoon, madam.
Yes, sir.
Here. I'll be very grateful to you in case if you can share some of the life science research background, because you are basically from life science. And if you can narrate both the things together, life science concept and patenting in some other session, it will be of great help to the faculty members.
Sure, if you can organize, we can do, how to draft a patent or how, yes, we can do that.
Yes, because since you hold your degree and all your research experience in molecular biology, and if we
Yes,
can connect both the two, that will be great inspiration.
that's my bread and butter. That's what I do for a living. There is no problem. I can share it with you. Absolutely.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your exhaustive and very informative hands-on session. We'll be looking forward for your kind cooperation in forthcoming days also. And I hope the faculty member got the maximum benefit of ma'am's experience. And I hand it over to Sarna madam to propose the vote of thanks.
See, I would like to say something. This will only be useful if the participants go home and look at these databases and practice on it.
Yes.
The inventor knows his invention best. It's only the inventor who knows what is the concepts, what is the terminology, what is the domain. They know best. People who are outside the domain, who are just assisting, they can tell you. I can, for example, tell you this is where you need to go, this is how you need to do, but I can work with you, but you are the expert. So always keep that in mind and use the databases yourself first before going to anybody else. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am, for that very elaborative talk. I hope our faculties as well as the students who had joined us today have benefited out of it. So at the outset, at the end of the session, I take this as a privilege on behalf of staff, students and management, the Oxford College of Engineering. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Sarasija Padmanabhan for having given this very exhaustive workshop and hands-on training on prior art search and patent search. Ma'am, we are very grateful and we thank you for having spared your time, valuable time, and given us so much of information. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome. I just hope it's useful and I hope everybody practices. Yeah? Right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Dear participants, the